Oh, we're live.
We're live.
Cool. I scooted it back a little bit more, so.
No, I want to be up here. Hello.
All right. I see us.
We're good? We're good? Give me something. Yeah. I wonder if one watching. Yay! Woo! All right. Can you hear us too? Does it all sound good? Do you sound okay? Good. Yep. Yes!
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll wait a couple minutes and we'll get started. Hi, we miss you. We wish that we could dance with you, but we're here in Tim's apartment to still dance with you remotely.
Gotta say, we're pretty proud of our very professional setup here.
Yeah, we've got a super legit setup.
They miss us too.
Aww. That's a heart, by the way. Heart. There we go. Yeah, we've got like lights set up. We've got the camera up on the table. We've got the like super legit looking microphone that I got at Walmart for $20.
All right. We have 3 people.
We lost somebody. It was streaming 109 seconds ago.
Okay. We back.
Oh, was that who it was?
I think so. I don't know if she's back.
Cool. All right. Let's see.
So this is our test run for the streaming. So it might seem a little disorganized. We're trying our best though.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to get started?
Let's get started.
Cool. Hopefully more people will join in as we keep going. But kind of like we say in the comments down below, we don't want to play any music because copyrights and videos are getting muted and things like that. And so we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, but not like our typical solo jazz warm-up, because it would be weird to do it without music. So for starters, everyone just kind of move your arms around a little bit, move your shoulders, especially if you've been sitting down a lot over the past week or so that we've been self-distancing. Shoulders. Pop your neck. Start moving your torso a little bit. And your hips. Yeah. Touch your toes. Bend your knees. Shake them around. Do some squats. You don't actually have to do squats, but just get your body moving a little bit. Maybe do some jumping jacks. Woo. Okay, so today it's going to be a pretty short lesson. We really just wanted to experiment with the live streaming and make sure it all works before we try to do a full lesson with it on Thursday. So if it freezes, if you can't hear us, or just have comments about how it went in general, please let us know because we've got enough time to be able to fix it before Thursday in case we do have any problems. So This is going to be a short lesson, like I said, just 2 different solo jazz moves, but they're ones that don't get taught as often. And if you've taken my class before, you know we always do solo jazz warm-ups. And so y'all know a lot of the more repetitive solo jazz moves already. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom.
Slow down.
Tiny Annies, swivels, you know all of this stuff already. But there's some moves that are a little bit more complicated that we don't do during warm-ups. And so we're gonna teach those to you today. By the way, I'm Sarah.
I'm Tim. We're in Indianapolis right now.
Yeah, so Tim and I teach the IU classes. For those of you who are elsewhere, or like at Purdue or something like that. So Tim and I teach at IU together, and we live in the same apartment building. So it's really easy for us to teach together. All I have to do is walk down the hall, and Tim has more room than I do. So, yeah. Okay, so to get started,
Hi,
Hi, everybody. All right, so our first step is called the Trickeration step. It probably has other names. The name comes from the routine, the Trickeration, which was choreographed by Norma Miller, and it does this step in it. And I haven't really ever heard a better name for it than the Trickeration step, so that's what we're gonna go with. And it looks like this. You can use it to move. Yeah. So it's super fun. 4-count move. So we're just gonna do it without any of the turning or anything first. So the way this works, we go with let's start with our right foot, and then you can do this on both sides. So then we'll switch to the left foot. So with the right foot, you're gonna step down, and then with your right foot, you're gonna step down, left foot tap, and then you're gonna kick, and then you're gonna step. So 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step. So the first step is with your right foot, and then the other 3 counts are all with your left foot. So that tap, kick, and then step gets you back on your right foot to start. Step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step. Yeah. So from there, we start to turn a little bit. So our goal is to start turning all the way around when we move. But for starters, we can just move a little bit. So like with our right foot, step, tap, kick, step. Maybe just like a quarter turn. Step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick.
And turning over the left shoulder.
Step, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick. From there, we can start to make it a little bit bigger. Step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step. Small apartment, not tons of room, especially with moving stuff. So the way you can start to make this really dramatic is make it bigger, and you can also hop. I like to jump onto that foot. Step, tap, kick. Step, tap, kick. Step, step, tap. So you can make it as big or as small as you want. You can keep it small, or you can make it big. Okay. Oh, hi Sarah, we love you too. All right. So that's the basics of the Trickeration step. Now, a stylization that I like to put on it is keeping my body angled. Beware, this makes you significantly dizzier. If you stay upright, you're just turning like this, and it'll probably make you a little bit dizzy. But what I like doing with it is angling my body and bending over and keeping it that way so that it looks like I'm off kilter. Boom, 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 boom. But that does make because you don't have that like center line that you're rotating around.
You can try that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks really cool. You might be dizzy, but it looks really awesome. The other detail is having my arms out, so you can keep it very small, or you can make your arms really big. And especially with that off kilter, it looks really cool. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, this is a cool one if you're especially long limbed like me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Taking up the whole screen there.
Okay, so now we're gonna do it on the left side. I usually do it on the right side.
I do it more on the left side just because when you do
That
this,
step, that first step on the right side.
yeah. So when you do this in partner dancing, usually leads have this sort of footwork.
But it's one of those really good things to practice on both sides, because the other way is more difficult for me because I don't practice it enough. So definitely practice it on both sides.
So again, we're going to be doing that same step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step, step, tap, kick, step. And this time we're going over our right shoulder.
Kick, step, kick, boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom.
back up, back up. Yeah. So now we can start making that bigger and more dramatic. So step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick. Yeah. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll move on to our next step. So starting with the left foot, turning, so opposite of where we start. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick. Woo! Obviously, all the same stylizations apply. You can keep it small, make it big, whatever you want. Yeah, a place that I really like to put this in, anytime we're turning, let's see, like in the Charleston workshop, we talked about in hand-to-hand, you're right over here, sorry, you weren't part of that other, not hand-to-hand, from our push-out, we can do these turns like this and go forward and connect up. We did it right at the end of the Charleston workshop. But anytime you're turning, you can put these things in. We're gonna get really close, but so anytime I'm turning, I can use this.
You can also do this. Yeah, from hand to hand, we had our little I think we called it the butterfly turn.
Yeah. Ooh, back step, kick, kick, boom. Step, tap, kick, boom. Step, tap, kick, boom. Yeah. So the more you get used to it, the more you'll find that there's lots of different places you can put it in, which is really cool. Because it turns, and not all of our solo jazz moves turn like that. Okay, so the second step we're going to talk about today is Jump Charleston, which is a great move. It's kind of like one of the most dramatic solo jazz moves. Like if you want to go like, boom, like I'm here, I'm doing solo jazz, most people go to Jump Charleston. It's in different solo jazz routines. At the end of like a partner competition for the all skate, when everyone comes back in, people do tons of swing outs, and like this, it's kind of along the same lines. Like people will do like a ton of Jump Charleston because it's really dramatic and it looks really cool. And the bigger you make it, the more dramatic it is. So it looks like this. If you want to do it going forwards, I'll do it going sideways. Kick, kick, step, boom,
Kick, back step, boom. Kick, back step, boom. Kick.
So that's what it looks like. Yeah. So obviously Jump Charleston move. So we're all starting off with our right foot. Yeah, it's.
I guess you could
do it on the left side, but everyone does it on the right side. So with our right foot, we're gonna go kick, up, kick back. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to switch feet. And we're going to put that foot down and stick our other foot up in the air. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. One more time. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whee! Sweet. So from there, we're going to switch feet. So if our left foot's up in the air, we're going to switch to our right foot. So try that quick switch a couple times. Switch, 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 switch. For me, what helps this is keeping my body back, 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 back. So if you even like see me along with the wall. So right here, I'm straight, switch, switch. But I really like leaning back a little bit so that my leg can go up farther. Great way to practice some abs. Woo! Okay. So to put that together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 5 is that switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we end up, once we do that switch, we end up with our right foot in the air. Arms up are optional for right now. For me, they help you balance instead of like that. So let's try that all together. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, nice. So we hold that for 2 counts. So we go 5, 6, and then we end with 4 steps, a triple step. So we're here, a triple step. So my right foot comes down, step, 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 step. And then our weight is on our left foot so that we can kick again. So 8 count move. So all together really slow. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that's basic jump Charleston. So are there any questions about that at all? This one's a little bit more complicated than the last one, which was only 4 counts. This one's a whole 8 count thing. So I'll keep going over it a little bit. If you do have questions.
I'm over here on my laptop.
All right. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if y'all got that, let's maybe go a little faster with it. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, everyone. All right. I'm gonna get a drink. Water. I'm gonna drink water. Or it's not water, it's Tim's fancy key lime LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Super fancy. So hopefully you're sweating a little bit now. We are.
Yeah.
So getting the blood pumping a little bit.
Make sure you wash your hands before you touch your face, though.
Okay. In their own house.
I don't know. You never know.
Okay. So that's basic jump Charleston. There's like a whole bunch of different ways of doing jump Charleston. So we're going to show 2 variations. One's just like a little minor change, but the footwork stays the same. And then one has different footwork, which I actually learned, since I know Andres is watching, I learned it from Felipe Braga at Whistle Stop last year. This cool variation, and I'm gonna show it to all you guys. Okay, so the first variation, the slight change. So 1, 2, 3, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our feet are sweeping. It's hard, I can't do it slow. So our feet are sweeping behind each other. And this is like a solo jazz move in itself, that foot sweep. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm kind of sweeping my feet as I'm stepping backwards. Step, 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 boom. So I personally really like putting that, oh, hi, Kara. So I personally really like putting that in my jump Charleston. So give me a second because I forgot to practice this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not really. Okay, I got it. So I put those sweeps in on the 4 and then the 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I sweep around on 4, and then I sweep around on the 5, 6, and then I put that foot down to start the end triple step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And just like the regular jump Charleston that we did, the bigger you can make it, the better. So it looks really cool if you can get really low and try to spread out as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the lower you get and the more you can spread out, the cooler and bigger it looks. So the more dramatic it is. You can also keep it small. That's your choice in solo jazz. So let's do that variation a couple times. We will count you off. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah! Woo! Jump Charleston.
Any questions on that?
Questions? Anybody? Take a breather. Shake it out a little bit. Woo! Take a drink. I hope you all are doing good. So yeah. All right. So the last variation of jump Charleston, this one's a full footwork change, and it changes at the beginning. So it's a little bit different. So instead of staying on this foot until 4, we're going to switch earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So I'm hopping onto this foot way earlier than I do on the normal jump Charleston. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do that again. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Here we go.
5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it works. It looks really cool if you, instead of, you can sweep your leg or you can do 2 kicks. I think I usually do the 2 kicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the switch is happening on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Nice. And since our left foot is already up, we still do that switch on 5 and hold it, and the rest is the same as what we were doing for the regular jump Charleston. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Any questions on that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah. So any of these variations work really well. Practice all of them because they're all really cool, and I really like switching between them. Because like if you're doing one type of jump Charleston and then all of a sudden you switch to another type that still looks kind of the same but also kind of different, everyone's like, wait, what? What did I miss? What? It's the same move, but it looks different now. And it's a really cool transition. Cool. Okay, so the reason we picked these two particular moves to show you is because they fit together really well. And it's actually one of my favorite, like, I pull out all the time in solo jazz. I really like, once I figured out these two moves went really well together, I was like, I'm gonna do this all the time. And then I did, and I still do. So we can go from the trickeration step into jump Charleston. Boom, 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 boom. And I think it's really fun, and it flows really well. So the way I like to do it, so step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick. Now, instead of just, once we put that foot down on 4, instead of coming back down with our right foot, back, boom, we kick instead. And we can use all that really nice rotational energy that we got to do a really nice big kick. And that's why I like it so much, because you're turning, boom, 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 bam. And all of a sudden you stop turning, but you use that momentum to get a really big kick in there. And it feels so good. So let's do 2 trickeration steps and then a jump Charleston. So it looks like this. 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, step, kick, back, and woo! Boom. Sound good? All right, let's all try it together. We'll start slow. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, and kick. Back, and woo! Back, back, kick. Up. Yeah. All right, let's do it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, and woo! Back, and woo! Back, and kick. Yeah. All right, let's do it again. A little bit faster. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, and kick. Back, and woo! Woo, back. Yeah, nice. All right, let's do that 2 more times. All right, you got this. We're almost done. Let's see, I'll show it going back that way.
I'll go forwards.
5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, and kick. Back, and woo! Woo, woo. All right, last time, make it a good one. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, tap, kick, step, tap, kick, and kick. Back, and woo! Woo, woo. Yeah! Good job, everyone. So, in the description of this video, we put some song recommendations. We explained at the beginning, we don't want to try to play music and then have it get muted or deal with anything like that. So we did this without music, but we made some recommendations for you with songs. So we included a classic band like Ella, Count Basie, all of the classics. But also we added some modern bands because, especially in this time when modern bands are, they've got a lot of gig canceled and things like that, a really great way to support them is to buy their music. So we recommended the classic bands, but also some modern bands as well. And you can literally go buy their music right now. So if you really like these songs, please support these artists because they're really awesome and they're working hard right now to make things work.
If you have any questions or if you want any suggestions, just let us know.
Yeah.
We are big jazz nerds and know all people who play records.
I'm a jazz nerd too, but he knows more than me. So, all right. Well, that concludes our first live stream. Let us know how it went. Comments or descriptions, I don't know. I think the comment is gets shut off when we shut the video. I don't know how this works. So let us know what you think about it and if it all worked for you. And we'll be posting a video tomorrow for the beginner class, as well as one on Tuesday for the beginner class. And then ideally on Thursday, we want to live stream and the class for the intermediate dancers. And it's going to be about followers, which is super fun. So stick around for all of those classes. And
challenge, send us video of you doing this step too.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, send us stuff. If you're friends with us on Facebook or post it in that Facebook group. Yeah. Well, this was fun. It was nice to like pretend to be with y'all. So that's cool. And totally.
I'm glad to hear that, Serene.
Yay! All right. Well, we are going to head out now. So I hope you had fun dancing with us and learning some solo jazz. And we'll see you soon.